After delivering the State of the Nation address today before lawmakers, in accordance with Section 77, subsection 1 of the 1997 Constitution, National Assembly members have reacted to the speech and shared their views and expectations. The State of the Nation address is intended for the President to update the citizens on the state of the nation, policies, programs, and the way forward. Honorable Bakari Baji, Nam Fofonyi Bintang Karanai, in an exclusive interview with the Fatu Network, expressed dissatisfaction with the President's speech.
He should have addressed what the nation wants him to address at large. The skyrocketing of price, the price commodities are very expensive. How did he intend to tackle that? We are not talking about the subsidy for the fertilizer. We want to know whether we can produce organic fertilizer for ourselves, because we cannot continue to subsidize. As a nation, subsidy is good, but where are we taking subsidy from? We are taking it from our economy. We want to come up with organic fertilizer. Better to replace organic fertilizer than also all the time subsidizing. Subsidizing is not sustainable.
He added that this year, the government is spending $300 million on subsidies, arguing that this amount could have been spent on education, agriculture, or health if the country had produced its own fertilizer.
We see, all of us have experienced the skyrocketing of prices and everything. How did he intend to tackle that? How did he want to tackle that? That is not said. Nothing is stated on those scales. The issue of kus, we all have seen in the nation. How kus is effectively killing our young people. One life matters in the Gambia. And the life of those young people that are taken matters to us. How did he intend to tackle the issue of kus? The cocaine that are coming into the country, how did he intend to tackle those things and stop those cocaine entering into our Gambia? Those are the issues we want the president to address. Not how we want to rely on UN, not how we want to rely on ECOWAS, not how we want to rely on AU, how we want to rely on ourselves, how we want to sustain ourselves, how we want to build ourselves, and how we want to build our economy. That is how this president should have addressed the nation.
Honorable Omar Jame, Nam for Janjambure constituency, also shared his dissatisfaction with President Barrow's address.
For me, I believe it shouldn't only formulate opinions, but instead it should be about facts. Facts in a sense, we all know some of the challenges that the country is facing. For example, let's look at the crime rate and as well as the abuse of drugs amongst young people. But again, to my dismay, the head of states or the president have not really poised a lot of importance to the issue of crime rate in this country. He was even trying to justify that the rate of crime in this country has declined. And it's not about the number of crimes that were committed in a country, but it's about the magnitude of crimes that actually occur in a state, and ways and means of actually combating some of those crimes.
President Barrow in his speech mentioned that last year, agriculture contributed 24.4% to the GDP, indicating a slight decrease from 25.7% in 2022, marking a decrease of 0.2%. Reaction to this, Honorable James said,
So I would have expected the president to better explain to the nation what are some of the tangible strategies that he thinks his government is going to put in place to also make food kind of self-sufficient to the citizens of this country, not just the contribution that that agriculture has contributed. I think the way forward would have been, what kind of mechanisms is he trying to employ to actually improve on the mechanized agriculture, and also the contribution of the private sector in developing agriculture, and also his commitment to the Mobutu protocols in ensuring that 10% of the national budget would be committed to agriculture.
On the other hand, Fatmata Jallo Tambajang, former Vice President, and Honorable Jibimbala shared their expectations for the State of the Nation address.
I was expecting to address the issues he has addressed today. It's an excellent state of address to the nation. He has covered comprehensively all the sectors. He has given us hope on getting solutions to many of our challenges. And he has called for peace and security, unity, love, which are the bedrock of any nation.
basically he talked about the need and the aspiration of the people and what his government policies are and things that he achieved, and he also want the country to come together with one united purpose, which is about the development of the country. And most significantly, his government is committed in protecting the right of women and children.
Nyanenka Manjang, President of University of the Gambia Students Union, also had this to say.
I believe as a young Gambian, I am interested in the sector of young people, that is youth empowerment process. And when we talk about youth empowerment process, we are not only talking about creating an avenue, but also capacitating them for them to realize their full potential. Because over the weeks we've heard the young people dying as a result of the substance abuse, and therefore I believe the duty bearer, that is the government, and the right holders, that is the citizenry, have a role to play to collaborate to ensure that we advocate and then equip the young people with various skills and abilities to realize their full potential.
The event was attended by cabinet members, senior government officials and other dignitaries. Reporting for the Fatu Network, Mama A2.